Action.
The whole world is remembering the life and times of Queen Elizabeth II right now, and that includes her legacy in pop culture. For example, the viewership of The Crown is currently going bananas on Netflix. It's up 800% in the UK alone and is up 400% in America, and is one of the top trending shows in Australia this week too.
That's precisely what this country needs.
Given the length and iconic status of her reign, it's probably not a surprise that The Crown isn't the only time Queen Elizabeth II has been depicted on screen. In fact, QE2 has appeared as a character in a bunch of movies and TV shows over the years. Just imagine being an actress given the responsibility of playing one of the most significant women of the past century.
It is a duty.
It's the role of a lifetime, but it also comes with some pretty high expectations. And look, it's fair to say some actresses did a better job than others.
But I'm surrounded by people who feel that they could do the job better.
For example, you probably never saw this, but Neve Campbell of all people played Her Majesty in the 2004 satire Churchill: The Hollywood Years.
Let her go or I'll blow your other ball off.
That film also starred Christian Slater as Churchill.
Yeah, I'll give you a piece of Hitler's ass.
Okay. Now, you'll have to excuse me here because I'm going to skip past all the actors that have played the Queen in almost an infinite number of made-for-TV movies, because no one really needs to revisit any of that. And instead, let's start to focus on some of the better portrayals. Beginning with screen icon Emma Thompson, who was a very good Elizabeth II in Playhouse Presents. It was a British TV series that lasted 3 seasons starting in 2012, but don't worry if you haven't seen it. I don't think anyone did.
That's a common complaint.
To be honest, I'm not even sure she was a great Elizabeth, but I just freaking love everything Emma Thompson does.
Surely it's a fact of life, isn't it?
I also loved The King's Speech, which featured a very young Elizabeth played by Freya Wilson.
Good.
But I tell you who was great at playing Elizabeth II, Jeanette Charles. She did it in National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Wonderful.
She did it multiple times in the Naked Gun movies. And you know, Jeanette Charles did it so often, she actually holds the Guinness World Record for playing the Queen more than any other person. But if you want my all-time favourite Queen Elizabeth II portrayals, I think we better do a top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Stella Gonet's imperial performance as Elizabeth in the deeply psychological examination of Princess Di's life, Spencer.
Wasn't the one my dresser recommended.
At 4th spot, the one and only Jennifer Saunders as a very funny version of the Queen in Minions.
You scoundrel! After them!
In 3rd position, and this is where it starts to get pretty obvious, is none other than Claire Foy as a young Elizabeth who made us absolutely obsessed with the first 2 seasons of The Crown.
But for better or worse, the crown has landed on my head.
In 2nd place, also from The Crown, the actress who took the royal sceptre from Claire Foy and played the Queen later in life, Olivia Colman.
Nothing one can do about it.
Like Foy, Colman is absolutely riveting. There's a reason she won an Oscar after all, and the show has helped us understand Her Majesty in a way many of us hadn't before. But there can be only one true Queen. And when it comes to playing QE2, the ruler of all the royal portrayals is of course Helen Mirren in the 2006 modern classic The Queen.
We do things in this country quietly, with dignity.
Mirren, who is an icon herself, won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance here, which really is the benchmark for all depictions of Her Majesty.
Some kind of a statement?
And now, with the Queen's passing, we are fortunate to have such an acclaimed depiction of Queen Elizabeth II to remember her by.